Libra, I'm hearing Debbie, Dan, Danielle, Life Path 7, can't take this shit no more. Life Path 7, Cancerian, Deborah, Zebra crossing. Someone could be crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Some of you could be Ocean's 11. Could be another Libra, or you are a Libra. But like Ocean's 11, I'm thinking about traveling, going across the ocean. It might be the Atlantic Sea for some of you. You might be going down the seaside, or you're going on holiday, or you're going abroad. Some of you might be communicating online, could be with a Leo or an Aquarian, and I'm kind of considering like going across on a plane journey somewhere. Jenny, Jennifer, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But I'm considering on a journey, and I'm going on a fool's journey. So some of you, it could be journalism. Some of you, it could be where, like I said, you're communicating with someone online. Okay, and you are considering possibly booking a flight somewhere and maybe going somewhere on a holiday or to visit someone. Like I said, it could be platonic, could be friends, could be a gin and tonic, could be Gina. But like sort of like talking world energy. I'm picking up Pisces, the world, and I'm considering like just jumping on a plane and fucking going somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Or if it isn't considerate, it might be sort of like, I'll take it into consideration. Like, you know, you or this person, but I'll take it into consideration. So like I said, it could be a long distance relationship that you're talking to someone and you're kind of like making plans and arrangements of like, well, I can travel and see you and blah, blah, blah and whatnot. And we can probably hook up at some point, hook, line and sinker. So fish. So if I do that, that means a Piscean energy. So for a lot of you, or energy, I keep hearing G. So it could be someone from South Africa. They have always got an E, Steve. But like maybe someone like Australia, America. No, I'm picking up South Africa or Australia. But I'm kind of picking up this like, we'll see. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. So some of you are doing like a FaceTime, or you're talking. And you're possibly thinking about maybe traveling at some point. Now, like I said, if I haven't mentioned those points of references across the map, then, like I said, it'll probably be wherever you're living. I'm also hearing Livy, okay, or Livia, or Lithuania, or Vienna, or Vanessa, appealing. Someone could be very appealing. Someone could live somewhere where it's very hot and very warm. Okay, it could be the sun or a Leo or the sun. And I'm considering going to see my son or something like that. Some of you, it could be Biden, but it could be my son. So it could be son or daughter, references of around family, visiting and traveling, all of this kind of stuff. I'm hearing a traveling circus also, or circuits. Short circuit, Johnny 5, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, the son. I'm going to visit the son. Some of you might be, like I said, a son or daughter, Myra, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, and Jasmine, Mendez could be someone that's like, what do you call it, like Spain, well, it could be Spain or something like that, but Mendez, I think, is normally like Italian, like Italy, going to Italy or Sicily, or Italian stallion, Silver's pussy, Silver, Sylvester Stallone, so, but like sing a song, make it wonder, don't worry if it's not good enough. Steve, don't worry if it's not good enough, we'll see, just sing a song, Nana, grandma. Okay, some of you might be like a niece or nephew, okay, or niece, Nessie, Natalie, but like seeing Natalie, but like nieces and nephews, like family. And don't worry about if it's not good enough. Like, is it good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough for you? For Scorpio, Aries, will I be good enough? Will you be good if I come? Okay, there's kind of like this, will you behave if I come? If I come to visit and travel, will you behave? Now, I don't know if this all behave yourself now, whether it be a grown-up or whether it be a child or not. And like, if you come or I come, will you behave? Will you be able to keep your hands off me? So it's kind of like this, like, if I come and blah, 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 will you behave? Like, will you be on your best behavior? So it might be where it's like a well-to-do woman also, like a well-to-do woman or a well-to-do man is kind of like, no, of course I'll behave myself. Like, I'll be very courteous and very, or Curtis Tiger, could be something around a Leo. But like, you're like, no, I'll be extremely courteous. You know, you don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to do anything. Like, I'll be very courteous and respectful. So it's kind of like that. Like, if you can respect my wishes around an Aquarius or a Leo, if you can you can expect me coming. Oh, okay. So there's an energy here that you can expect an arrival. So arrivals are also someone that's planning on a plane ticket or a journey, Jenny, like an arrival. So normally when you go to a, because I'm also hearing picking someone up from the airport. So you could be a taxi driver, could have something sort of a life path 7 or a Cancerian, okay. But like arrivals are kind of like someone looking up at the board or whatnot and saying, okay, what time does it arrive? What time does your plane leave? What time does it arrive? I'm also hearing someone from like South Africa maybe, or Lee, Lisa, Laura, Lulu, anybody's got L or L or T, LG, Melton, Malta. The water in Majorca don't taste like it oughta. Someone's got like M in their name, like Malta, Madrid, Rail Madrid, Rails. Okay, so Rails company here, I used to work for them, and they're a bus company that also do taxi drives to and from the airport. Okay, so it feels like it's got to do something around a Cancerian life path 7, and maybe like traveling to a airport, and then the person ends up looking up at the arrivals to say when are they arriving, because they're meeting someone at an airport to wait for the person to arrive. So that's what I'm kind of picking up, because I'm hearing Real Madrid, okay, but then I'm also hearing Real, okay, so it could be an R or an L involved, but like Reals is a company of taxi driving, and then I'm going to pick you up from the airport and then pick up your luggage and bring you back to somewhere. So there's huge energy here, Libra, of, like I said, I have 2 placements of Libra in Vedic. Okay, so you can follow it from a Vedic sign. Okay, but like traveling. Okay, like I said, the person that I used to work for was called Jan. Okay, and she's Libra. She is a Libra, and she owns Rail Company. So if you're watching, any of you, hello. But like, yeah, so Rail companies, driving, traveling, PAs, you know, all this sort of stuff, children, disabled children to and from school, all of that sort of stuff, maybe going to pick someone up from the airport, maybe picking up some extra hours, or you just know of someone and you're going to the airport to pick them up and then welcome them there, because I'm hearing, are you going to be on your best behavior if you come? So it might be to do with around a child, like if I bring my child with me and we do go on holiday, are you going to be on your best behavior? If I take you on a holiday and blah, 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 will you be on your best behavior? Now, like I said, it might be where a woman is going to see a man, or a man is going to see a woman, but I wouldn't say that a woman would be saying to a man, will you be on your best behavior if you come over here? I would say it would be more like a safety net of the fish energy of, if you was to come here, will you be on your best behavior because you're a male and I'm a female energy? So it's kind of like that, like a male and a female, because you could even do this for a living, right? And you're thinking about going to meet up with people, but then you wouldn't really need to be on your best behavior. So it feels like, for a lot of you, there's this energy of like traveling and going somewhere and saying, look, you know, if I come over and visit and stay, will you be on your best behavior and all this sort of stuff, right? So being very courteous, and that's the Curtis Tiger, that's something to do around a Leo. So will you be very courteous? Will you be very kind, caring, loving, sharing? So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn person, okay? And there's a lot of like traveling energy here, traveling circuit, Johnny J, like big J name, J. So Jennifer, like any J, okay, or K. Kaylee, Keely, Kylie, Casey, Casano, Casino, like J's and K's is what I'm hearing, like J and a K. I mean, these are 2 different people. One is a J and one is a K, or okay, or okay, I will. So it's kind of like this, like, God, my nose is really itching as well. So, Yeah. Cool. Someone's trying to smell someone's cologne or something like that, or Sylvester Stallone, but like cologne. Alone. Home alone. You will be home alone. Will I be alone? I think you're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Am I alone? Can I come on my own? Okay, this is either the same or a different energy here now. I'm on my own, and I'm going to be on my own, so I'm not bringing anyone with me. So because I'm alone, are you going to be courteous if I'm on my own? One of you, or whatever, might be actually travelling on a plane on your own. Okay, and you're kind of like, well, I'm going to be in this all on my own. Okay, so is this safe? Because, I mean, it is. When you go into a different country, regardless of whether you're going on holiday or not, because I've always wanted to go to, like, America and different places, but it is also very, like I said, it's very scary going to a different country and you're going on your own. Like, you're not going with anyone, you're going on your own. I can concur how that can be. So it's like that, like this, am I going to be okay if I come on my own sort of thing here. Well, would be alone if I come on my own. Okay. So, Libra, there's your channel messages, guys. If you didn't know, I read in numerology and I also channel and I'm a medium and all that sort of stuff, right? So, Libra, you're dealing with a life path 7 or a Cancerian, and this is about traveling. This is about wanting to go out, wanting to travel, wanting to meet someone, wanting to get away for a little while and thinking, oh, I've just got to get out of where I am for a while and I just want to go out. So, like I said, it could even just be in a car, but this is a taxi. What the references of what I was saying to you in your channel stuff, it's kind of representing that. Okay, traveling, car, people coming to visit, people going, people leaving, you know. So yeah, someone here, like a Cancer and a life path 7, could be trying to leave a Libra behind here. Or a child, or someone, sweet child of mine, Axel Rose, Rosie and Jen, Janine. Let's see, Libra, what's coming up for Libra? Coming up like a flower, coming up. Someone keep like saying, are you going to come over? Are you going to come up? That's a Paul McCartney song. It used to be one of my favourite. Coming up, like a flower, coming up. So it feels like that someone's going to give someone flowers. Flowers? Like I'm going to buy you some flowers or something like that. Libra. Coming up like a flower, coming up. Call me now, call me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. But I want to. You took away the biggest part of me. What is that, someone's child? Or will you take away the biggest part? Libra, I'm not quite, you got Scorpio or Aries here. Some of you might be going through an ending and you're kind of like, I'm leaving the past behind. I'm just going to leave everything behind, all the endings, and I'm going for a new beginning and I'm taking my shot. And it's just one shot. See, it's been coming up in the last reading, which was, who did I do before you? Which was to do with, it's Stan and like a fan, okay, Eminem. And then over on Patreon, it was another song at the end, which was Jim Morrison, but like Jim, Julian, Jason, Jessica, Jen. But then there's also a just one shot, just give me one shot. I've just got one shot at this, okay? And it relates to the Eminem, like one shot. Who was the reading? Cancerian, Life Path 7, before I did your reading, Libra. And this channeled stuff on Patreon was the reading of it's just one shot, like a very good one shot type, sort of like, you know, this is I've got one chance to do this in my life, one day in my life, like one chance, and I've always wanted to do this, and do I take this one chance to be able to change my life forever? Okay. Libra. Or do I give someone a chance? Libra coming up, please, for coming up. Oh, dear Libra. Okay, so the fuck is the matter? Here, some of you have completely ran out of someone's life, or you've been dealing with an ex and you're trying to block yourself off. Okay, and you're kind of like, no, because this is a secret. It's kind of like, look, we can plan this, but I don't want anyone to know. Oh, do I have to go over this again, Spirit? Why do you give me the same messages? Okay, some of you are dealing with a twat flame from the past. Okay, just to briefly go over it yet again. It's very stressful for a tarot reader to go over the same stories. Story times, hello. But like, it's very stressful for a tarot reader to do that. Okay, so some of you are in hiding because you're doing the, like, okay, I'm trying to get someone's attention and validation. Okay. And I can't let anybody know that my twat flame thinks that I have someone else in my life because they won't want me if I, you know, if I, because this is normally multimedia, right? Normally multimedia. And like I said, vanity is someone that, like, now, don't take this the wrong way, right? Not the wrong way, because every message is not for everybody, okay? Someone left a comment that says, no, I can assure you that it isn't for men when women go out into a nightclub and they do themselves up to 100%. It's for the women. But you've got it wrong. Well, it's still validation, right? Women look for validation, right? They do. They look to look good. And then even if they're around friends or family, they dress up really well, even if it's just for their friends and girls. Oh, my God. Oh, it's Louis Vuitton. Oh, yes, and oh my God, girl, don't you look great? Where did you get that lipstick? Oh, I got that from blah, blah, blah. So it's still seeking validation. You don't get many men, being one, that walk into a booze or a nightclub and they're like, oh, Steve, oh, I do like your green top. And you're like, oh, do you? Yes, I got it from the fucking Oxfam. You know, it's kind of like, right? So it is, men don't do that. Men don't, they really, unless they're extremely vain, you know, they'll normally go out and say, oh, fucking hell, bro, that's a nice pair of chockers you got there, Dave. Right? Chockers, what's that mean in Britain? Slang. Shoes. Trainers. Trainees. Trackies. Tracky bottoms. I mean, that's what I wear. Decent tracksuit bottoms. But, you know, when I've lost weight, I go into fashion. Believe me. When I've lost weight, I'm all about the fashion. So don't worry about it, people. Right? But, like, you know, it's the validation. People, I think the majority of people are women are going to argue against me. A lot of people, they go down to vanity, right? Like, you know, I need to see you, I need to prosthetically see how you look and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And do I look good and blah, 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 looking for validation, looking to get noticed by my friends or my family. And I need to do all of these kind of things maybe on Facebook and multiply post loads of pictures of myself so I get noticed by the general public, right? Some people can be really addicted to that. Okay, not everybody, but they post loads of things up on Facebook of themselves because they're trying to get validation that they look good, that they're sexy, that they're admirable, okay, that people can see them, they notice them for how they look, right? But you may not have even seen how this person looks. Like you got no idea, and you haven't even done a FaceTime or anything with this person here. They might be covering everything up, and you don't even know who the person is. Like I said, this could be catfishing. You've not spoke to them, you've not seen them, you don't know, and you're just about to take caution to the wind, and you haven't even seen the person's face. And trust me, I got into this a long time ago when I went to Australia. I did. Majority of you may or may not have followed me that long to know that I did that. But Putchie, what a fucking shit show that was, right? And she abandoned me in the middle of nowhere and still argues to this day, still watches it. Now, sending me the odd email, oh, Stephen, don't let everybody know because that isn't what happened. Putchie, you abandoned me in the middle of fucking Australia, in the middle of nowhere, without a pot to piss in, with no cash apart from my credit fucking cards, no phone that I could actually phone out anywhere, when it would have took you 25 minutes to just take me to the airport. I even offered you fucking $500 to just drop me 25 minutes up the road in a car, but because you was an absolute raving fucking lunatic narc, you decided to just drop me off in the middle of fucking nowhere, dangerously, okay, in the middle of Australia with baggages and luggage of laptop, computer, fucking this to record, right? And drop me off in the middle of fucking nowhere right? And then had the gall to ask me if I was all right when I got there, right? And then, oh, Stephen, don't tell people this because it didn't. Yes, it fucking did. Okay, sorry, you could probably be watching. Yeah, I will tell people. Then threatened me that if you tell people this, I will have you taken down. Fucking full of shit, absolute narc. Okay, yeah. If you didn't know, I stupidly didn't see the person's face. Okay, got into a twin flame, twat flame connection, bawled down crying, which is a red flag that I should have seen. Oh no, please come, I really want you to come. My son isn't going to be here and blah, 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 and I really need you to come, and I really, you know, very needy. I should have seen the red flag, but I didn't, and without doing any FaceTimes or anything like that, apart from just talking on the phone for ages, I decided to throw caution to the wind and just rock up in Australia, right, expecting things were going to go out all right. And what happened? The day before I went, I felt really angry and I couldn't figure out why. When I said to her on the phone, are you sure you're all right? Because I felt angry all day, right? And you're 4 hours late ringing when you normally ring at this certain time, and you didn't, and I've been angry all day, and I'm just about to get on a plane tomorrow to come to Australia, which is fucking 24 hours away. Okay, like, is anything that I need to know? No, everything's fine. No, I'm looking forward to you coming and blah. I'm like, okay. When I get there, oh, I need to tell you the truth. I've been speaking with my ex and I unblocked him yesterday after 2 years. You lying piece of fucking shit. Right, you got me to come all the way over here and you're going off your goddamn nut about a karmic ex? Really? And you've just... Right, so I don't know how that's played. You could be in the background there, Putchy. If any of you had never heard my story, that was a fucking shit show. So, like, it's very important, right, that the person that you go to see or know is trustworthy. Getting to know them. You've seen their face. You've spoke to them and everything else, right? Now, this isn't for all of you. You don't have to panic and like, oh my God, I must show, and that is, I have shown my face and I will. You know, I'm just saying, like, this can be, because I also got into this with a Capricorn as well that lived in, you guys, Felix, Laura Felix, right? Capricorn. Jimmy Ray Vaughan, Capricorn. Joe Boo, right? But again, talking to her for 6 months, but she wouldn't show her face. Why would you not go on a FaceTime? Oh no, I need you to wait 6 months. Yeah, but why can't you do a FaceTime video? Why will you not do that? Well, I'll send you pictures. Yeah, but I need to fucking... right? But we were in a complete soulmate situation that was really strong at the time. And she only lived, like I said, Bradford. So 2 hours away, Bradford. Right? So I'm like, look, I'll be there tomorrow if you want me to. Like, I'll be there tomorrow. Okay, and I'll come over and see you. Fucking Bradford, it's only 2 hours, 3 hours away. I'll go now, right? I'll leave there, I'll be there in a couple of 3 hours. No, I need you to wait 6 months. Okay, so month, whatever, later, can we do a FaceTime, right? Because, you know, you've seen me, right? I need to validate who you are if you wanted me to wait for you for 6 months, right? You know, it's got a little bit like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why are you not showing your face, right? Red flags. And then it got turned around on me. And it's kind of like, oh no, you're fucking this and you're... I'm like, what? You haven't even shown your face in 6 months and you don't trust me? What the fuck? How can that be right? So just be careful. That's all I'm kind of saying here. Make sure that you know, right? That you've seen people, right? Their face. Okay, FaceTime. Why do people shy away from that? I don't know. Because is it like someone that hides away from how they actually physically look? And they think, oh, well, I can't let this person see my face because I worry about how I look. And you're like, but someone has to know that, right? They have to know that anyway, because they have to know, like, are you lying? Are you telling the truth? Like, are you really that person? Or, like, who are you, you know? Libra. Now, that isn't just the story. There's more to this, right? So you got 2 here also. So I've got no idea what is going on with this person here. They're not revealing things. Like, it's blind leading the blind. It's kind of Steph. It's kind of like going off pure faith without seeing someone, right? Pure faith alone. Right? It's just be careful about Faith and George Michael, right? You got arrested in the toilets, right? Oh, what is that? Arrested Development. Mr. Windows. Someone's paranoid to fuck and thinks that they're being spied on in someone's window. Staring through someone's window. What is it, Jemima? Today, kids, we're going to look through the round window, aren't we? Someone might be looking at your children or something. I've got no idea where that's... Why? Only in America. Kimberly. Let's see. Libra for April. The Queen of Pentacles. So someone wants a relationship. They do. I think it's just maybe like a formal introduction. Like I need to be introduced to you first formally. Like I need to get to know you formally first before I divulge in completely letting you into my life. You know, it's kind of like getting to know someone. Because this can easily be also, I don't want any family members to know or my child to know that I'm actually talking to someone on a romantic level. I'm a single mum, I'm on my own, and I really don't want my kid meeting someone, or I really, if you're not going to stay around long enough, I don't want my child thinking that you're here to stay and that you're not. So you've got good energies around that one. You've got this, I don't know if I can commit to you straight away because I have a child and I've got to think about my kids, and I really don't want someone that's just in and fucking out and then going to fuck my chin, but like my kid's head up and then just go, right? So it's like that. But if a man is very respectful, they'll be very respectful of that, and they should say, of course, I admire you for being that way, That's what they should do. Because children, I've been in circumstances before, and you go and children can form an attachment to a decent guy really quickly. And they can be like, oh, when are you coming back? When are you going to be here? And they're kind of like, oh, me and your mum don't really have that much of a connection, so not long, So a connection has to be strong there first before any other thing, right? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Now, some of you could be on the twat flame journey where you're worried that your twat flame might know that you're talking to someone else and you have to stay put, okay, waiting for them to come back and cheat on you. And then you can't talk to any other man or woman because you know that your twat flame won't want you anymore because they're manipulating the shit out of you, keeping you stuck, keeping you silent, keeping you where they want you, okay? Which stops you from moving on. Because you think, oh, hold on a minute, if I talk to someone on multimedia and my twat flame sees it, and I need to reject everything that's in the comment section on YouTube, and you do that on YouTube, you would definitely do that on Facebook and anything else, right? So I can't let my twat flame see that I'm actually friends with someone or I've got a life going on, because then they won't want me. You've got a long way to go there. If you're only on that timeline, holy shit. You're very much sort of like on the beginning scale of evolution there, okay? Because that means that you're desperately seeking validation from someone that you want that doesn't want you, that treats you like fucking shit, okay? So let's see. And that is a call to player, because if a man knows that tactic about that you need validation and they use you for that, okay, and then they treat you like shit and you want them even more because they won't validate you anymore, and then you keep seeking Freud, you're committing fraud, okay, then you're going to be in trouble by the police. Oh, what is going on here? Police camera surveillance. Okay, so now the messages are changing. Someone here is having to go into hiding from a karmic narcissistic ex, to go in hiding from it because it relates to money and fraud. So it could be house, home, divorce, marriage, kids, children. And I'm having to hide from the person because I owe them money, or they owe me money, they owe me like alimony or something like that. I'm having to hide how much money I have here. Because this talks of money. If it's in the reverse, it talks of money. This person would more than likely talk of money. Okay, but it's also be very careful. But some of you here, if you've got like family members, a mother, a father, that can also relate to a son or a daughter, okay, that where you think I'm gonna have to really stop talking like I'm trying to hide, like, because they keep trying to take my money. They keep trying to take money off me. Okay, because this can relate to scamming. I've been scammed all over the place. Like I said, I've got Libra in my chart, right? I've all over the place, man. I'm on multimedia, so people on here follow every link I've got below, and then they contact me on Skype, they contact me on here, they contact me on there, and I'm constantly having to block pornographic sites all over the place, right? So this can be where someone's trying to get someone's attention and money. This comes up, and this is this is going to come up for you, and it will for me, I know it will. So I'm going, or Wilford, or Wolford, or Wilf, James Wiley, Wiley Cat, or Kim Wilde. But like yesterday, Skype came up with whoop, 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 loads of links, and it was greyed out, so you couldn't see it. David Gray, Elaine Page. But like it was greyed out. Click on this if you want to see my boobs or whatever, or you want to see my pictures. Click on here because you don't know what is here until you click on here and give me money, and then I'll reveal what it is that I have, right? Some of you, this person is into pornographic stuff here, like pornographic websites, okay? Like, because, I mean, this can even come up as Patreon. You know, you have to click on Patreon in order to be able to join Patreon, right? But I'm not a con artist, right, here. But someone is like a porn star type sort of thing of click on this link to be able to see what it is that I have to offer because it's vanity. Told you there's a vanity energy here, that someone is constantly seeking approval and vanity of other people. This person here has sex websites. This is the sex trafficking. This is the everything else being trafficked by sex here. And if it isn't being pimped out by someone, it is definitely someone that has a website that tries to attract men towards what they can't see. So it's alluring, it's a catfishing energy, which means that, you know, oh, I'll show you all these boobs and stuff and I'll try to get your attention that way, okay, and I'll do all of that, and then I'll try to get your money and get you to put in your bank details in order for you to have all of this if you really want to see it. Yeah. Well, not for all of you, because this could be a also it could be a call girl. Do you know what I'm saying? Call girl, just go and call me out. So if you want to call for my pussy, you're going to have to rent me out for a little while, and then I'll do a secret show. Like I'll give you a, you know, blowjob or a secret show or whatnot, or a secret Santa. Do you want me to dress up as Santa Claus or something and blah, blah, blah? Or like it's a formal dinner and then you can take me out to dinner, and then if you want more, it's a little bit like Gene, what's his name? Pretty Woman, and what's his name? Okay, and yeah, something like that. So this person could already be in a relationship, and that woman or man does that as well, and then the other one is also financially seeking that as a I mean, is that really the way people carry themselves? I don't know. Like I said, sometimes when you get people that are extremely good looking, or they think that they are, or they normally do that. I don't like that about women, to be honest with you, I don't. When they're extremely attractive and they use that to take men and take money off men for things like that, you know, getting them to click on websites and to be able to see certain things about me, you know, because of vanity. It's a catfishing energy. It is a catfishing energy, you know. Here. Because, for instance, right, just for instance, how this can play out very strange, right? So when I was dealing with that person, okay, she never asked for anything, no money, couldn't even send her a birthday present or a gift or fuck all. She wouldn't, you know, wouldn't tell me her address and all that sort of shit, right? Just said that she was from Bradford, right? But wouldn't give me her address, wouldn't let me send anything, no birthday, didn't want no money or nothing, right? But had my phone number, actually had my phone number, right? So when a person has your phone number and you're talking to them, they can sell that phone number to someone, right? Or use it themselves, and then you get a message going, bing, this is Fred, you've got a fucking parcel that's supposed to be delivered, because you're talking to the person, right, and they're picking up all information, and you're getting to know them, and they're picking up on information to you, like, oh, hello, sweet, oh, you know, hello, darling, blah, blah, you're getting on your blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm waiting for a delivery today because I've got some cards coming. Oh, okay, wait, it's got cards coming. Okay, so let's make up a scam, right? Bing! You've missed a delivery from America. In order to be able to do that, you need to pay £2.45 to get those cards because you've missed it. So you follow the link, you go onto your phone, you pay the £2.45, which is very minimal. But what you don't realise is that you've just clicked on a scam link, okay, that gives someone your bank details, and then they start fucking adding small amounts sometimes, small amounts so you don't notice it. So if the other person is also knows that you buy things from certain places, they'll just sort of like buy it from there, and then when you look at your statement, you'll think that you've spent that money, right? But the trouble is, when this happened to me, they ordered Uber Eats, and where I am, we don't get Uber Eats in this town. It's a small town, so we don't get Uber Eats. I was like, well, that doesn't match up, because I don't have fucking Uber Eats, right? So, you know, you got to be careful of the trick, right? When a person knows the trick of the trades, okay, I'm just saying here, could be a tradesman, could be Sal, saying here. This is a car salesman here, right? Sal, that's what I'm hearing. So let's see. Libra, what's coming up for Libra, please? For April. Now, I don't want everybody to go schizophrenic, okay? Just like I said, always be careful, man. Make sure that you've seen people's faces. Make sure you spoke to them. Don't ever offer anybody your credit card or money. Okay, me, I talk about money quite a lot, right? But I would never give someone my details. Fuck no. I would never say, oh, okay, here's my details of my card, because I trust you. Fuck no, would I know? No. I would be like, oh, no, I can pay for things. Like, it doesn't bother me. I can pay for this and that, as long as I've got control of it. 100%, yeah. But I would never fill out my details and give it to someone else. Fuck no. No. So if you've got family members around you, and this is related to a family member that keeps trying to get someone's money, be very careful and do not give them your details or let them see how much that you've got either. Okay. Now you got Three of Swords. Okay. Feels like someone's being used here. Sagittarius or Taurus placement, or life path 5 maybe, because you got 3 and a 2 of Swords. Libra for April. 3 of Cups, you got another 3. Then you got 6, leaving it all behind. Some of you are trying to get out of a set. Now, like I said, I can only give you stories that are relating to the cards I've got. Okay. Can't 100% guarantee that every message is going to relate to everybody. Garantina, Argentina, Gary, Tina, Tyler, Tanya, Great Britannia, Britain. I can't always say that this is exactly what it is, because I can only read the cards that I have, channel what I have, but to know the what it means, who it means, you have to join Patreon. You know, some people just base all of the facts and all of that off. Felix, you're up in here. Is here, okay? Only now, right? So you got 3 and a 3 and a 6 of Swords, right? So what I'm seeing for you, Libra, is that there's some discrepancy about money for a lot of you that may have got, like, you're going to have gone through this for a long time, because it can represent an ex-husband, ex-wife, trying to get divorced, trying to get separated, children involved, money is involved, this is yours, that's theirs, my child, no, your child, my child, their child, who's taking the child, who's taking the house, who's taking the money, who's taking this, who's having this. It could be with an elderly person and fighting over the inheritance, like, no, that's my money and she owes me and I want this bit and she's supposed to be leaving me and I want that and that's my inheritance and I'm, you know, so it could be that also, okay. Then you've also got like a 3 and a 3 here, which represents Pisces, union, moving on, moving away, and actually meeting someone that where it gets someone out of all of this shit and they're kind of like, no, I'm leaving and I'm moving and I'm sort of like moving on and I'm going to meet someone that I can trust, because this is an untrustworthy energy maybe, and I'm going towards someone that I know that I can trust. Now, like I said, this is traveling, and in your future of April, you did have that coming up of physical traveling, but it feels like that something at the moment is kind of happening around somebody, yours or their life, around this kind of energy of message. And then this is what is looking forward to the future, because this is someone looking forward to traveling and getting out and going away and getting away from all of this divorce, the settlement, the fucking chaos that's going on. And I now have a lease of life to know that I have a fucking lifeline now. I'm being offered a rope that will pull me towards the future, because this boat here doesn't have a fucking propeller on it, right? And it's going to take a long while for this geezer to just keep sailing along with a stick. So it feels like that someone's got this lifeline here saying, look, I'm offering you a lifeline. I'm offering you a chance to be able to travel, to move, to get out of this, to be away from all of this chaos. Now, it might not be a person on the other side of it, but there could well be. But it means throwing caution to the wind to think, well, who's on the other side of this Six of Swords? Okay, is it an offer that someone's been given here? And now they're thinking, you know what? This could really be a good opportunity for me to get away from all of these circumstances in my life, and to get away from the torment and the upset, and to actually now get away for a while, for a little while, or permanently here. Okay? So that is what you've got, Libra. Thank you so much for sticking in there with old Stevie baby. If you want to help out even more, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. That's really important. But if you want to help out financially, then please consider joining Patreon. It's only $2 or $3 if you only want your monthlies, but it is on all 3 tiers, but you get different stuff on different tiers. But if you just want the monthlies, it's $2 or $3. You get 12 star signs, you get Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, your partner, and numerology if you follow me in it. Okay, that link is provided below. Full table spread, all clarified, telling you what all this and all the future brings and what this means. Okay. If you wish to join the join button below, and that's only also $2 or $3, but it is separate. You get loads of different videos that are thrown over there that are secret, that you will need to join in order to find out what they are. Sometimes you get a personal reading thrown in with that deal, where if I get time, I ask for your questions, you leave them, and then I give you your one question on a video that you see only over there that relates to your question, if I get time to do it. But it is really cheap. Okay? All right, guys, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you soon.